What's going on, you guys? Blaze over here at Blue Chip Athletic Club, and I'm talking to you guys about a quick warm-up set, and then we're going to get into the Filthy 50 challenge for this week. Let me know if you have any questions, but we're going to get right into it here. So first exercise is going to be a little bit of an ankle mobility routine. What you're basically going to do is rip through 1 minute working set, but it's going to be broken up into 15-second increments. So first one's going to be just a calf raise on whatever ankle you choose. It's okay to have one ankle kind of off to the side, or you can stack them kind of up on the one leg. If you have an elevated surface, great time to use that. Small step, a bench, whatever you kind of have access to. So we're going to go 15 seconds of just a normal calf raise, straight up and down. After your 15 seconds are up, for the first one, we're going to go now. We're going to rotate, kind of drop that ankle down and to the side for 15 seconds here, kind of building a little bit of that resistance to that ankle roll. Now, the last 15 seconds, we're going to go counterclockwise around on the one ankle, and then the last 15 seconds here, we're going to go around the other way. So that'll go 1 minute on the right ankle. Now we're going to go to the left ankle. Again, calf raises. It's okay if you plant that foot off to the side. We'll go calf raises on the one side. Then we'll go dropping that ankle down to the outside for the next set of 15 seconds here. Ooh, baby. And then we'll go clockwise for 15 seconds, counterclockwise for 15 seconds. Try and take nice big rolls. It's not a race. Rip through that set. So that'll be your first two movements of the warm-up. The next one's going to be the glute bridge transition. What we're going to do here is you're basically going to start in a bear crawl kind of stance. You're going to let your left foot or right foot, whichever leg you kind of want to go first. If my left hand's coming up off the floor, my left foot kind of leads. And I'm going to basically go all the way up and around with my arms. I'll plant on one side. I'm going to bring my right arm up off the ground, rip all the way over, and then finish in that same bear crawl stance. And I'm basically just going to transition between here for the full working set for that full minute. If you need a quick how-to on how to do this move in a little bit more detail, check out our video on the glute bridge transition. Super helpful, but I'm going to kind of keep going here through the rest of the movement. So next one's going to be a knee over toe lunge. You'll work left side, right side. Doesn't really matter to start. So a couple different variations. You can start up on a box. It's totally fine if your ankle mobility is pretty rough, which you probably found out in that first move, or if you have really tight hips. What you want to do, I've got my left foot up here on the box, my right foot's back, and I'm basically just going to rock forward and then feel this kind of stretch. My knee is coming up over my toe, and then I'm going to come back up to that kind of upright position, and I'll rock through for the full working set. Now, if that's too easy for you, I suggest getting a shorter box, or you can go from the floor. So if I'm going from the floor, I want to make my stance kind of long, and then I'm going to rock down and forward up over that front toe, keep my chest tall, that back leg is engaged, my glutes engaged to kind of keep that hip long, and then I'm going to come up and over here, just like so, working for the full working set, which will be a minute on either leg. So after you go through 5-minute warm-up, if you're tracking, we're going to get in to the Filthy 50. So first things first, if you have access to a cardio machine, rower, assault bike, echo bike, Versa climber, whatever that is, knock out 50 calories on there. You can do 50 calories on that machine of your choice. The other substitute I'll allow is going to be 50 burpees right off the rip for the workout. So whichever one of those you choose, go ahead and rip through that as quick as you can, because this whole 50 rep sequence is for time. So after you bike, you're going to go into the the bench press, but we're going to do it with our butts elevated off of a bench. So you'll be kind of in that glute bridge position as you're doing that. So what you'll need is some weights. I've got 50-pound dumbbells here is what I did these weighted movements with. I'll say, depending on your goals or the type of workout that you're kind of going, is going to dictate how heavy they are. If you're trying to rip through as fast as humanly possible, you'll probably use something a little bit lighter, 20s, 15s, whatever you're going to use to try and get through the reps as fast as you can. I was trying to challenge my muscular strength a little bit, so I broke these up into sets of 15 or so reps, a couple different ones, and that way I was able to kind of challenge myself with the load. So challenge yourself where you need to, but basically what we're gonna do is we'll bring the dumbbells up into kind of a position where I can shimmy down onto the box. I'm gonna drop my shoulders down, get into this position here, keep my butt nice and high, and I'm gonna press my dumbbells up and away for all 50 reps, and you'll rip through that as fast as you can. Again, controlled reps the whole time as I kind of shimmy down off the floor. Thank goodness I'm not hurting myself there. Be careful as you come down. It's another spot where it's nice to have somebody else there with you, or just control the weights down with something a little bit lighter. So after you get through the 50 glute bridge bench presses, you're gonna move into 50 split squats on the right and left side. I did these with the dumbbells. You don't have to, but you're gonna go 50 on one leg before you do 50 on the other leg. So I've got my 50-pound dumbbells here, which is what we had going on. I got my right leg forward. My left foot's gonna come back. We'll do this Bulgarian style, and I'm gonna squat down and then all the way up, full range of motion, all the way down to where my knee's about to touch the floor. We'll go 50 on the right side. My right leg comes back on this box, and I'll go 50 here on the left side. Ooh, my legs are tie-tie. So after you rip through all your split squats, you'll move into your get-ups. Now, get-ups can be done a couple different ways. Challenge yourself with your mobility here, and I'll show a couple different variations for you. So the whole key, get up, as the name indicates, off the floor without using your hands. So one variation, you can kind of roll onto your back. This is the easiest one. Come up onto kind of your shin box. Notice no hands here, and stand up, where that would be one. You can also come down here. You can cross your legs and then stand up here. That would be one. You can also, if you're feeling a little froggy, use your momentum, tuck your feet, and then try and stand, and that would be one. So however you can get up off the floor, you're gonna do it 50 times. Play with your variations. You may loosen up a little bit as you kind of go. After that, set of 50. We're gonna move into 50 burpees, whatever your flavor are. I know we opened up with those as well. If you don't have access to a cardio machine, you just get lucky and you get to do them twice. So whatever your burpee looks like, come down, throw the push up if you want, pop up and stand. The next move after those 50 reps is gonna be the crosshack squat with our foot elevated. What you'll do, you'll bring your foot up onto the box. What I wanna do is apply downward pressure with my foot and keep it flat. I don't want your foot doing this. I don't want your foot doing this. It's gonna kind of miss the adductor portion of the movement that I really want you to get. So try and keep your foot flat. It's gonna require a little bit of downward pressure. Then I'm gonna kind of squat down over that leg on the floor for all 50 reps, as low as your mobility allows. After that set of 50, switch legs. You'll do another set of 50 on the other side. And then the last, but certainly not least, is gonna be 50 pull-ups. Now, full disclosure, I do not have a pull-up bar here at the house, so I did TRX pull-ups. Whatever your pull-up variation is, whether that's assisted, whether that's normal strict pull-ups, whether you're doing kipping pull-ups, I don't really care. Get yourself up over a bar or over something for all 50 reps. This workout took me just a tick under 48 minutes. Let me know how you guys do as you rip through it, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.